Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Daniel Murphy.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Javier Baez.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
1-1.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 2 for 3. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Just getting started here in Philly. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. He's set. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike. Herrera on at first, nobody out. Hoskins behind the count 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Check swing called strike, 0-1. Previously against Cole Hamels, just 3 for 14.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he got him. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman, Take off. Hernandez.
First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Here's Chris Bryant now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's gone 2 for 5.
Bryant.
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And a fastball just a bit high. Bryant is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
3-2 now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Bryant gets his lead at first, nobody out. One and one to Schwarber. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a breaking ball stays outside. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On its tailor-made to short. 6. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the first pitch. He takes a knee-high fastball. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 5. Fouled off. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Herrera is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. No balls and 1 strike. In the dirt here. And oh, the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little two-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. Two men are on with two men out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And Hamels takes something off to start the at-bat, and it pays off. It's 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call.
I got the count 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Previously against Cole Hamels, he has a 3-for-12 line. He's taken him deep once. Cabrera, a former New York Met, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Digging in now, Vince Velasquez. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. 0-1 the count. Swinging a soft liner, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Jose Bautista, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Ramos on second. Velasquez at first, one gone. Got him. Digging in to try it again. Odubel Herrera. He singled his last time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Herrera bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's in his third season as a major league player. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And now the Cubs pitcher, Cole Hamels. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, number 35.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Relay to first in time, and just like... And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. So now Carlos Santana, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Scooped up, one there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Franco, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Santana at second with 2 down. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. And he just misses with a curveball.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now
the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to look. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Count is 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Kyle Schwarber.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And that one just missed outside. A bouncer to the left side. Franco has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Here in the 4th.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Striding into the box, Vince Velasquez. He reached on a single in his first try. And that misses for ball 1. And that's waved at and missed, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High in the air. Hamels is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading out for the Cubs, the catcher, number 40.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Wilson Contreras goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. Popped him up. Franco in foul ground, and this will land foul. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2 one more time. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off-speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now in the box, Albert Almora. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-0 the count. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a little tapper. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he will strike him out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now a big swing, and this ball is rushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
The 0-2 once more. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Hard hit to first. Rizzo was there. The tag, and he is out. Ready once again, Michael Franco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. It was a walk in his last trip. No offer at a letter high change. It's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Heading out towards shallow right. Zobrist moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning. Hamels. Ian Happ is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Javier Baez. He was a double play victim last time around. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Justin Wilson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Lifetime numbers against. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Wilson has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, Asdrubal Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Almora will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Vince Velasquez, hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball, 1 strike.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Adam Morgan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
Hit down the line at first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter. Chris Bryant comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hoskins waits on it, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Pereira is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Digging in, Jose Bautista. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And even 1-1 count to Bautista. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the 1st out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So now Carlos Santana, lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson, just a 1 for 9. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now at the plate, Michael Franco. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball. Pedro Strop trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Seared down the first baseline.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Behind 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Zobrist has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 2 for 3. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. That misses. 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And it's 1-2. Line towards center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Pedro Strop, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Addison Russell is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Luis Garcia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Russell, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Daniel Murphy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 the count. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Here's Javier Baez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he lays off there 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that.
Hernandez is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 2 runs.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Seeing in Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
To 1-2 now. 67 degrees our game time temperature. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hit hard down the line, and that's through for a hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
From the stretch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Benintendi, the runner at second with one away. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Hoskins has it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the 1-1. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Struck him out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away.
Moreland.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And this will be fouled away. The 2-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. First delivery to him on the way. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right, but that'll be off the right field wall. Herrera rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score and the Phillies tie it. We're all square at one apiece. At the plate, Carlos Santana. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Maikel Franco becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Pedroia to his right. He has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Nope. Ball 4.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping in, Sandy Leon. First pitch on its way. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he struck him out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. So 1-1. Taken, strike two. Runner aboard at first here with two gone in a 1-1 ball game. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Fastball that just misses inside. 2-0 count, the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Ready with another 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
He throws him on the fastball there. Wilson Ramos was retired leading off the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High pop-up. Devers is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And he'll step off and try again. And a step off. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So striding forward now, Andrew Benintendi. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now another 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And over to third now is the runner. The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Arrieta sets. First pitch on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Devers into shallow left. 2 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. And Moreland will put this one away, and that. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Mitch Moreland.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Up next for the Red Sox.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in, Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. So stepping in, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Into the box now, Maikel Franco.
Third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. High and deep to left center field. Benintendi ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw on to first, and they get the double play. Ready now, Nate Eovaldi. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, ball three there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mookie Betts goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right there.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. Cabrera's up with it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Lifted in the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Jake Arrieta. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Ball two.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
A little bouncer. The 2-1 home. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. On deck is Jose Bautista. And he misses here, ball four. And somehow he manages to walk his MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the American League's Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Now in the box, George Springer. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bautista coming on. He's got it one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Herrera on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Nola is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Herrera is there, and he'll make. Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel.
In there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins. Verlander gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. Two away. Here's Carlos Santana now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's totaled 18 hits in 75 at-bats. He's also collected 8 home runs off him, so keep an eye out for that here. And the throw just does. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Carlos Correa.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A fastball that just misses inside. Marwin Gonzalez is on deck. And he fouls this one off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
The 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming. Here it is. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. That evens it up 1-1. Gonzalez stands at first with 1 out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a little tapper. The next 3-2. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now to the plate, Brian McCann. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in on the first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco. His line against Justin Verlander. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Cesar Hernandez becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. That's popped up. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 17 hits in 66 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. No balls and 1 strike. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The count now at 2-1. Pitch is popped up. And this will be taken in there by McCann. Stepping in, Justin Verlander. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Verlander is retired, and there's one away. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Skied down the left field line. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounded to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball. One and 0. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Batting ninth. Right
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. A little bouncer. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still 1-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Bounce to first. Gurriel picks it up. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A ball and no strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Hit to short. Cabrera's there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Here's Carlos Correa now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Belted high in the air out to left. Hoskins ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Popped him up. Gurriel has a play. And that ends the inning. Striding in, Yuli Gurriel. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. On the ground to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box now, Josh Reddick. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Settling in now, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In the dirt, and now let's see. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now. McCann bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Verlander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gonzalez moves over. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ramos.
This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Into the box, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez giving chase, and that ends the inning. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Hoskins, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Missed with a breaking ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
The 1-1. There goes Bregman off of first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. He's running again. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he's off for second. And it's fouled away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bautista has a read on it. Oh, and he whiffs on it. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch pulled high in the air out to right field. Bautista moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Aaron Nola, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Aaron
Nick Williams is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal, here's the 1-1. Popped high in the air. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Stepping into the box, Jose Bautista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1. And even 1-1 count to Bautista. 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Back up the middle, and the Phillies are into the hit column. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he was a ground out victim last time up. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. A tag for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do. Adam Morgan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He'll hold off on the slider to start. The at bat. Evan Gattis will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Coming to the plate now, Justin Verlander. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there. Here's George Springer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's over. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he fouls this one off. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind. 0-2.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
3-0 to him now. Verlander sets his sights. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Count is 3-1.
Sliced hard on the ground. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first to get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here. Striding into the box, Jose Altuve. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Luis Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Now catching, number 11, Evan.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
So digging in now, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Inside with a first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Two runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing, and whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. First pitch on its way. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Verlander pauses. Here it is on 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Luis Garcia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Aaron Altair will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And Pat Neshek will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Yuli Gurriel goes down for out number 2 in the top half. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And it's fouled away.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we... So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He was a double play victim last time around.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Reese Hoskins. Roberto Ozuna comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
In the dirt here. Thought about third, but he'll go to second instead. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that misses 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now batting, Roberto Ozuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. First offering on its way. Late swing at a slider for a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hoskins racing back, still ranging back, and that one is gone. In now, Jose Altuve. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounder down the line at third. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's 0 for 4. Grounded weakly toward third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Digging in, Pat Neshek.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Justin Bour will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. One and one. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Bour. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. So a big moment in the ball game here. Jose Bautista. He'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be Hector Rondon, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of it at 98 as this is fouled away. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And a glove flip for 1. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the mound to start the 11th inning. And
58.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. Dominguez, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2, here it is. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. And there's ball 2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Yuli Gurriel would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. At the plate, Carlos Santana. A winning run is at first base. A ball and no strikes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. The 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he got him. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cesar Hernandez. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it, and he is out on the tag. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
2-2.
Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Santana's got it, and out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for route number 2. At the plate, Evan Gaddis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. The 2-0 on the way. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run. Is on base. Tony Kemp will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 18, Tony Kemp.
Lifted in the air to center. Herrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ryan Presley will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. He's set, and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now. It's 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Number 58.
The pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Lays off 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Back to first. It's a double play, and the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now. Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And a close play at the bag, but a good... Tommy Hunter takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 96.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Hit on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Oh, and this pitch is behind him as he has to arch his back out of the way. It's ball one. Two and one. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Carlos Correa would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's Carlos Correa now. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. There goes Bregman off of first. Count remains at 0-2. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but that one rolls foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And they have taken the lead. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's 0 for 4. Now here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on the move for second, and it's fouled away. Pause. Now the pitch. On the move again from first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets fouled.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, and there's his first base hit in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Luis Avilar trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Leading off for the Phillies.
First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Fastball down near the shoe top. Colin McHugh, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Colin McHugh.
3-0.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left
First
fielder,
offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. It was a walk in his last trip. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Bounce towards the mound. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
We are on bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Boston, right fielder, Mookie.
Here comes the first pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Their count now at 2-2. The 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Just getting started here in Philly. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Herrera.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
That's ball
2-0.
2-0.
Sale into the windup. Here he comes on 2-0. Fouled away. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. On deck, Carlos Santana. Hard hit ball to second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Into the box now, Carlos Santana looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. A barehand play by Pedroia. Touché, sir. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Moreland is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Hoskins is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 1 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bottom of the second here with no score. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Pitch outside. The throw.
He's safe.
Hernandez leads off second with one gun in the end. Pickoff move to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Sale sets. Here's the 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And there's out number 2. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, lifetime against Chris Sale. He has an even 10 hits in 38 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Pivetta. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He Got him. Lively fastball that time. And so striding in, Eduardo Nunez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The next 3-2. Fouled off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Takes a knee-high fastball. Leon, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
There's ball 4.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 40.
He's set. Here it comes. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Now a bunt attempt here to Cabrera for 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Jose.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Benintendi patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera.
Herrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Pulled toward right center field. Benintendi is there. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Mookie Betts. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Another full count pitch on its way. Count remains full. And And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike. Benintendi, an Ohio native. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Hoskins going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Ball 1.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Batista. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Pedroia. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Now in the box, Mike Del Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Sail into the windup. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And they start him out with a slider, good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Slow roller back to the mound. And he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play. And who says pitchers can't swing the bat? He's in there with
number 40, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Ramos, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends. Now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Eduardo Nunez is on deck. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Nunez, 30 years of age. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Sandy Leon. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Popped him up. Hernandez ranging into shallow right, and he brings it down to end the inning as the... Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. The pitcher, Nick Pivetta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Aaron Altair will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Aaron Altair.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Riding in once again, Jose Bautista. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
1-1. Chopped at the plate. Throw over to third here, and they get the force over there for the first out. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he fouls this one off. First and second now, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts coming on. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Adam Morgan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Leading off the inning. Steve Pearce will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Here's a high pop-up. Franco is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Hoskins is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Brandon Workman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 44.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike
Rondo.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. No hits to this point. The pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Pedroia has it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary.
Leading off for the Red Sox, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Luis Garcia takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time. Here tonight, Jackie Bradley Jr. will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
In there, no balls and a strike. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Joe Kelly gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Joe Kelly.
Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Luis Garcia.
First offering on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Kelly is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field. A base hit. Into the box now.
Center fielder, Odubel.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. Bautista is off at first with 2 away. Left center, base hit. Settling in now, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch and a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
We're moving right along into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pereira comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now he'll step off. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez. Hit on the ground to short. Cabrera's up with it. And quickly there are 2 away. Striding in, Sandy Leon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a wide one here for ball one. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. No runs, no hits, and one error on the Boston line score. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty. Popped him up. Franco over to his right. And that's the third out. Here's Carlos Santana now. And he's over in this one, batting out. Out of the 3 spot. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Boston.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Carlos Santana is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Grounded up the first baseline. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Cesar Hernandez.
From the stretch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Barnes, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Stepping into the box, Steve Pearce. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. And he'll step off and try again. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Cabrera waits on it. 1 out. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Missed with a slider. Dominguez, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now the 2-0. Grounded to third. There is Franco. Go on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. And he takes ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter. And, guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.